Hey everyone, Chris, the PDX Picker. I am back in the Bay Cave, as I call it, to pull some orders. It's Monday. It was a nice weekend. Spent most of the weekend just relaxing, hanging out with my wife. Didn't have the kids this weekend, so we got some adult relaxation time, which was great. Then this morning, after several days of not having our heater going, our furnace going in the house, we decided that we should probably take a look at it. Spent an hour and a half working on getting that going, and I'm happy to report that our furnace is functioning again. Thankfully, it hasn't been too cold out, but it was getting chilly in the house nonetheless. I woke up this morning and it was, I think, 59 degrees in the house, which isn't horrible, but it was a little bit chilly, so glad I got that fixed. I also have this realization of, like, I have this fear, probably completely unfounded, that I'm going to be wearing the same clothes over and over again in all these videos, because I like to wear these hooded sweatshirts, hoodie sweatshirts, as most people call them. So if this is like the 5th day in a row I've been wearing this, I apologize. But anyway, I had a pretty good sales weekend. Sold one thing on Mercari and 14 things on eBay. So we will be pulling those now and get going on there. So first thing is the Mercari order. I bought this at a yard sale and kind of an estate sale kind of thing. I think I bought it for $1. I know I bought it for, it was either $1 or $0.25. It was just obnoxiously cheap. And I had it listed on both sites for a while. I ended up dropping the price on eBay, but I didn't drop it on Mercari. I'm glad I did. I ended up taking an offer on it for $85 plus shipping. So it's just one of those like personal massagers, a Hitachi brand massager. So sold that one on Mercari for $85, like I said. And I know I didn't pay more than $1, and I think I paid like $0.25 or 50 cents. So finally a decent pickup. It seems like it's been a while since I sold something that had good profit. So now you can all see that I am not a terrible reseller that's trying to just get rid of inventory at cost. So every now and then I have a few good things. All right. This next item is something I picked up at my local thrift store. No, it was at a Goodwill. Not a huge profit on it, but it was a pretty quick seller. I think I probably paid $5.99 for it. And all right, sorry about that. My memory card was full. But anyway, I sold this for like $27, free shipping. And if I can get the thing out, you can actually see it. It's this Black & Decker drill, cordless drill, no battery, so just the tool only. It came with the battery though, so that's why it's a decent pickup. Came with the battery, but I decided to sell it separately. Battery hasn't sold yet, but this sold, just confirm here that I'm not making up the price, $27.99 free shipping. So shipping will probably be somewhere in the $10-11 range. So I will probably make about $10 on that, and then I have the battery to sell as well, so not bad on that one. All right, this next item is cheap, getting it out of here, one of those situations again. It's a pair of Minnetonka moccasins that I bought at Goodwill Outlets about a year ago, and they were in really good condition. So even though the sell-through rate isn't amazing on them, I thought with the condition and everything they would go quickly. But Wasn't the case. So when I probably paid around $1.25 for these, and they sold for $7.50 plus shipping. So made a little bit of money. This next one is nice in that it's all profit. So picked this up for free at an auction that I had bought some other items, and they had some things some lots that didn't sell, and so they just had this free section, and I said, you know what, this looks like it might be worth something. And it was a slow sell, but it eventually did sell. It's this West End bean pot, like a ceramic pot that I sold for $14.90 plus shipping on that one. So hopefully there's that, see that little mark there that come through? Hopefully that was disclosed on the listing. I'll have to take a look at that later on, but that one was all profit, so that was a good one. Finally getting rid of some of these things that I bought at the Goodwill outlet like almost a year ago to the day. So January and February of last year, I sourced a lot from the outlet, Goodwill outlets, and I was kind of new to going to sourcing from there. So I was just picking up things that were not necessarily good sellers. This one though was, I think it was a good sale. It just was something I was gonna have to wait on. It's like an equestrian, a horse rider's helmet. So somebody that's riding horses is gonna wear that. It's a nice leather. There wasn't a brand on it, which I think hurt somewhat. So, or maybe there was a brand. I think it's ABC brand. Somewhere in here it probably says ABC, because that's what the listing said. But I sold that for $20 plus shipping. So, and then, you know, I'll probably pick that up weight-wise. It doesn't weigh much at all, so maybe, you know, somewhere around $2, let's say. So, decent one on that. This is another Goodwill outlet find from about a year ago. It is a book that I took an offer on, a cookbook I should say, and I'm with the new media mail rates, I'm hoping that I won't have to pay more than it'll cost to even ship this. But it's the Wise Encyclopedia of Cookery, probably from the 60s based off of the look on it, and I sold that for I sold it for $9 plus shipping. I thought it was $9 free shipping, so I was a little bit worried about that. But this one is from 1977 was this particular printing. It was originally came out in the 40s and 50s, but it's an okay cookbook, but not a huge sale by any means. I think, let's see, hardcover books I think are maybe like $2 or something like that at the bin. So for those, you usually don't want to pay by the pound because they can get heavy. So anyway, a little bit of money coming through on that. And this next item was from an estate sale that got some really good stuff on there. It's where I got those holiday banners. Most of the good stuff I've sold already, and this is something that I only bought because it was so cheap. But let's see if I can get this out without causing an issue. Let's put these shoes back here. I think that's probably the hardest part of pulling orders when you're filming, is the one-handed stuff. I watch other YouTubers out there struggle a bit, and I know some of them set up the pick beforehand, but anyway, yeah, that's, I think, the hardest part of doing this is trying to do everything one-handed. But what I sold are these bowls here. They're Arco Rock, I think is how you say it. From France. These are very, they just remind me of my childhood. We had these growing up. They are little berry bowls. Sold those for $20.31 free shipping. I had sent out an offer on that. So they're not too heavy. Of course, I'm going to have to be careful packing them. Good old glass and all. But they only weigh about, well, they weigh about 1.5 pounds. So I will probably make about $8 to $10 on those because they only cost me 25 cents each. So that's $1 in there. Which is the only reason I bought them, and I have a few others left as well. I think I bought 9 total. But, yeah, I think I bought 9 for $2 is what it was. So, just seemed like they were small enough, they weren't going to cause too much of a problem, but I don't know if I'd pick them up again next time. Just because they're so slow to sell, but it's another one of those scenarios where I was at this sale and I was just finding so much good stuff that I kind of got blinded to the bad stuff. I don't know how to describe it really, but like if I just focused on the good stuff, it would have been amazing. But then I ended up buying random things like that, those bowls, those banners. But like I bought a set of Wolf appliance knobs for like gas range and stuff, just like the replacement knobs. I bought a set of 5 of them for $2.50, so 50 cents each, and I sold each of those for $35 or more. So it's that kind of stuff that I found at the sale that just got me super excited, and I ended up paying a little bit of money for these bowls that really probably wasn't a good deal. Okay, getting chitty chatty here. This next item that I sold is this Cookie Monster's Gunned Cookie Monster. One of my Goodwill outlet buys, wouldn't do it again. Sold it for $5 plus shipping. I mean, I'm gonna make some money. I probably have $1 into it, but not as good of a pickup as I thought it was. I ended up, I think I confused it with a different Cookie Monster plush. I don't know. Who knows why I bought it, stuff I did back then. But needless to say, I'm learning my lesson. And that's a big part of what this is. Right now, we're just out here learning as we go, making mistakes, hopefully not making the same ones 4, 5, 8 times like I feel I do sometimes. But yeah, that's it's part of the fun, right? Good pickups as long as they look to be in working order. That's a battery charger, shower brand. Some of these battery chargers are weird. Some of them can sell in a day for $70, and some of them take a lot longer to sell. Like this one sold $30 plus shipping, and it took about a month or so, maybe not quite that long, but it's just weird. I don't know enough about the different electrical rates and things. Like this is a 4-amp charger. Different things. Assuming the higher the amps, the quicker it charges, that kind of stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I just know in general, if I can find a battery charger for $5 or less, pick it up because it's gonna be a winner. So that's what happened with that one. It was probably $5 and I sold it for $30 plus shipping. All right, this next item I'm excited to sell because it's cool and it's one of those things that I bought on a whim, and golly, this thing's heavy. So this is a Dr. Scholl's arch fitter. It's solid metal. This is my workout for the day. I bet you this thing weighs close to 20 pounds. But nah, it's not that much. But anyway, it's cool. It's like this, I don't know how it works, but something with making shoes or putting together inserts in your shoe. I don't know, but it is, I believe there's a date on there of like 1911, if I remember correctly. Yeah, somewhere on there. So it is definitely an antique. Might be a bit of a bear to ship because of this odd shape. I mean, the weight itself is another thing. But anyway, I sold that for I picked it up for about $15. Had it for a long time, and I sold that for $119 plus $25 shipping. So it by itself weighs 16 pounds 3 ounces. So it's a solid beast. Whew. It's got holes on there to like screw it into a bench, like a workbench. I'm gonna actually move this in here so I don't break my table. But yeah, because I don't know, you're just using this thing to do something with the shoes. But I'm hoping it's going to a good home, a cobbler or somebody that will, for some reason, collects antique shoe making equipment. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, $119 plus shipping, so good sale on that one. And then this one I listed and it sold almost immediately. I don't understand some things, like why would this sell almost immediately? And I did research on it, fairly confident that I didn't underprice it. But it's this old, speaking of antiques, antique pair of like ice tongs. It's got a mark on it. It's Staatsburg, Staatsburg, which I believe is just a region of Pennsylvania or something, where it was, or New York, maybe, where it was from. And I picked those up for $5, maybe 8-9 months ago at a yard sale. Did my research. In general, these are selling, including shipping, for around $25 to $30, maybe $30 to $35, I guess. I listed mine for $14.95 plus $12.95 shipping, and it sold, like I said, within 2 hours of listing it. So I don't know. I don't understand. Like I said, maybe I underpriced it a little. The only thing I can think of is it had like this red coloring to it. Maybe that came through on the video. And so I don't know if that maybe was a little bit unique according to, the other types of antique ice tongs that are out there. I don't know. For all I know, that red means it's worth $150, and I just made somebody's day by not knowing enough about the ice tong industry, which I'm okay with. We can't know everything about everything. So if somebody did in fact get a bang up deal on that, it's okay, because I still made some money, and hopefully they're getting their dream pair of antique ice tongs. So this next item I'm looking for, one thing I don't know, this is a problem that I have, and maybe I'm doing something wrong and you guys can help me, but I usually post items from my phone. But then I started taking photos with a camera to try and combat these color issues that I'm having with items of clothing that I list. So I started using this older digital camera that I had, and so then I take the SD card, plug it into my computer, and make my postings on my computer. But it's, to me, when you're making the listing, I don't know if I'm just dumb. Well, I'm probably dumb, but maybe not for this reason, but I can't find, when I'm making a new posting on my desk, on my eBay, on the computer, I can't find where to put the custom SKU. So I ended up having to go back after I post it and type it in, you know, under my listings. But this particular item, I forgot to do that. So I don't remember where I put it, which is why I'm struggling a bit trying to find it. But does anyone else have that problem? Or is that an issue that I just don't know enough? You know, I'm not doing it right. But how do you get, when you're making your postings on the computer, here it is. How do you get the custom SKU to show up the first time? Like, I don't want to have to, I want it, like when I'm posting from my phone, I just enter it in under the item specifics as I'm making the post. So I don't know. All right, this item that sold, I bought at that same estate sale that I got all of the Enesco Christmas ornaments at. So this is from 1984, I think, from a movie called Rose Petal Place. I don't know it at all, but it is a Kenner toy. That character's name is Nastina, or Nastina, Nastina, Nastina. It's one of those, it's like, it hangs because she's a spider and she bounces, and she has like some movement when you press this button down there. So these are relatively rare. Picked this up for $1 and had it listed for I think 25 bucks. Really good sell-through rate. If you find one, they're gonna sell right away. This sold within a day. Took an offer for $20. I had it listed for 25. They were an international buyer, and I always feel bad sometimes with the extra shipping they have to pay. So I said, sure, I'll cut you a deal a little bit on the price. So I bought that for $1 and sold it for $20 plus shipping. So a little bit of a bolo if you happen to find those around. Which I don't think they are very common, so good luck. Next item that's sold is this Infant Optics baby monitor camera system, a DXR8 model. I bought this at my local thrift store for $6 and tested it out. I actually bought another one of these, a different kind of baby monitor from there semi-recently, and when I opened it up, the contents weren't the same as the box, and the contents wasn't a very good brand. So this one I made sure to open before I took it home, and it was what it said. So spent $6 on that and sold that for $58.96 plus shipping. So another good find on that one. And lastly, in my earlier video, I showed you the set of Oneida Brahms, Community Brahms flatware that I bought, the whole flatware set for 15 bucks. And originally I thought I was gonna just sell it all as a big lot, but I decided to piece it out, and I've only listed 5 sets. And the first thing sold, which was a set of these 3 salad forks, I sold that for $9.95 plus shipping. So just those 3 forks alone made, you know, about half my money back, which is great, because I'm gonna have probably about, I don't know, 15 or so different lots in there, and that was the cheapest one that I listed so far. So I think that I'm really happy with that buy. That'll work out really good, I think. So all right, guys, so I am kind of struggling with how these videos are going to come out. I obviously talk a lot, so these videos are really long, and I know that a lot of people just don't have the time for that. So I don't know if I'm going to do 1 video a week. I might end up doing a couple videos a week, but the editing quality is not going to be spectacular, because to do the editing it's labor intensive, and at this point, I have hardly any subscribers, which is totally fine. But there's no revenue coming in for these videos that I make. I'm doing it just kind of for fun, and who knows, maybe maybe this will catch on and people will start watching. But nonetheless, to start out with, I just want to give you guys fair warning. First of all, thank you for watching. Again, I know there's a ton of content out there to watch in this arena, the reseller arena. I'm hoping I'm giving you something of value and interest to keep you tuning in. But thank you guys so much. But I did just want to warn you, I'm not going to be, as of now, super great on the editing. There's going to be maybe some awkward moments that I'm going to leave in just because I don't have the time to invest into really making top-notch quality videos. But over time, if I happen to get my subscribers up, maybe I will. But we'll see. Nonetheless, I'm still going to have fun putting these out for you guys, and I hope you're enjoying them. Thanks so much. We'll see you maybe on the next video. Maybe we'll cut right into another moment here. All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.